engine 2-1.
List your crew.
Soko, Byrd, Sanderson, crew lead.
Sure. Yevgeniy Sokolov.
My name is Mickey Sanderson.
My name's Albert Byrd.
So, I got stationed here about a year ago, over at FU Warren Air Force Base, and I always like to do something for the community that I'm in, and for me this was like a good opportunity. So I'm purely here as a volunteer. Once I finish the academy, I look forward to just coming in, doing my time on the weekends, helping them out wherever I can. And for me, I'm not looking for an extra paycheck or anything. For me, it's again like giving back to the community. I'm looking forward to doing some physical stuff, walking through a fire. That'd be kind of cool.
Part of the reason I got out of the military, I was medically retired because I developed type 1 diabetes. And as a volunteer firefighter, there's absolutely nothing stopping me from basically serving as much as I can, despite that medical condition. I think that what really pushed me into volunteer firefighting was that I wanted to have a way to serve the community again. In the military, there's a huge sense of camaraderie, and everything I see about firefighters says they have a pretty similar sense of community, sense of relationship, and friendship, and trust with each other. I think there's something about serving others and putting your own neck on the line a little bit that really bonds you to, guys you work with, guys you live with.
So I was actually hit by a drunk driver when I was 14, and that the paramedics and the firefighters pulled me from the median, and if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here. So once I came out of the hospital and rehab and stuff like that, one of my friends was a fire explorer, and I was like, that's what I want to do. I was in the fire department. I had been on the fire department as an explorer for probably 3 or 4 months, and we were at one of the stations for a training exercise, and one of the retired firefighters that had always worked with the explorers was there, and he asked me why I looked like I was in pain, why I was limping. And I actually broke my femur when I was hit by the drunk driver. And they put rods in my femur that were supposed to be temporary. They were supposed to be in there for a total of 3 months. They had been in there for 18. And they wanted $4,000, and my parents didn't have $4,000 to take the rods out. So they were like, they're just gonna stay in there until your parents can pay. Anyways, he asked me why I was limping, and I told him kind of what my story was, and he told me, he goes, don't you worry, we're gonna get those rods out this year. And I didn't believe him. And the next time we came back, he said, hey, I got this contact information for you. I need your parents to call them and get your medical records over there. And he fought until Shriners Hospital took them out. And I was able to walk. Then I participated in my first structure fire, practice burn. So I got to full gear. I unrolled the hoses, went in on the hose line to put out the fire, and just from that moment, I decided that I needed to be a firefighter.
What was your favorite part of the academy?
Probably 2-part. First part was live fire, so actually going in the room, being in a fire, feeling a fire, having fire make contact with you. And second part would be extrication, so cutting open cars, going out airbags, punching out windows, stuff that you want to do as a kid.
It's not easy. It's not for the faint of heart, because you have to go into fire academy thinking that these are real things that you can go through.
when we did OFA, or offensive fire attack, that's something that really happens. And you have to be able to lay down whatever else is going on in your life so you can focus on what's ahead of you.
Swear and affirm that I will support and uphold the integrity, professionalism, and confidence of the officers and fellow firefighters. I will always remember that my sole purpose for becoming a member of Laramie County Fire Service, Laramie County Fire Service. Becoming a member of Laramie County Fire Service. Is to serve the residents. And visitors. Of our county. And protect lives. And property. To the best of my ability. Welcome to Fire District 2. All of our families.
9 weeks seemed like a long time at first, but it really did fly by.
It was kind of an interesting moment at the end of academy, and I feel like we've learned a lot, we've done a lot, and start your first shift and you realize, oh, this is just the beginning. There's so much more that I still need to learn.